If you can see the right side of my face, you can tell I'm a little bit different than you. I'm better looking. Actually, I was born with an ear deformity, and growing up, I won't lie to you, I was teased. I was bullied. I remember one time a kid sitting on my chest and him just wailing at me with his fist. He got up and started walking away. I turned and asked him, I said, "Hey, why did you beat me up?" Without even looking back, he just yelled out, "Because you were different." But the very first motivational speaker that I ever met was somebody I call Mom. I remember coming home from school one day. I was around 8 years old, and I'd had a tough day at school, and I was upset, and she saw it on my face. She come over to me and she looked at me and she said, "Jeff, well, sure you're not like the other little boys and girls, but that's okay. See, you're special. You're an acquired taste. You're like," and her face lit up and she looked at me, "Escargot." Can you imagine an 8-year-old boy running around the front yard saying, "I'm escargot"? I seriously thought it was a Mexican superhero. I've had 3 surgeries on my ear growing up. And when I was around 15 years old, I was in the doctor's office and we were discussing my last surgery, and he looks over at me and he says, "Jeff, do you have any questions?" Now, I'm 15 years old. What do most 15-year-old boys think about? In my case, it was girls. I was girl crazy. Being a 15-year-old boy is a trying time all by itself. I mean, you have all this acne on your face. You're trying to look so good for the girls. Your voice, if it hadn't changed, it's changing at that moment. A lot of angst. And that's what a normal 15-year-old boy goes through. But on top of all that, I had this to contend with. So I'm frustrated. And when the doctor turned to me and said, "Jeff, do you have any questions?" I said, "Yeah, doc, I got one." Why me? Why did this happen to me? Without missing a beat, the doctor looked over at me and said, "Jeff, when you were in the womb, a part of you stopped growing and developing. And that's what left you deformed." And I've had to fight that all my life. But you know, life is a paradox. It's not always the way it really seems. And the things that we go through in our lives, the struggles that we have, no matter what they are, can make us stronger, make us better, make us who we are. I've written 3 books on human behavior. And I travel the world now, from coast to coast, in the States and in Europe. And I speak to thousands upon thousands of people every year. And when somebody asks me what I do for a living, you know what I get to tell them? I help people grow and develop. Because see, some people wear the deformities on their outside, just like me. But many, many more wear their deformities on the inside. So my question to you is, what's your deformity? What's that thing in your life, that stumbling block that stops you from achieving what you want to achieve in life?